Hey, Magicals! So, really have a really cool energy with the start of this week. And as such, with the lighter energy and us coming out of Mercury retrograde and all of this tough kind of energy we've been going through, and with the new moon in Virgo having kind of ended some cycles for us, especially karmic ones, I thought it'd be quite nice today just to do a quick little reading, just a little touch base with the angels, right? So I haven't ever done one of these before. I just want to do a quick little base with some messages from the angels, some encouragement, some advice, what we need to know for the week. Just to see us through, really. So I'm using with a Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels deck, and I'm just going to quickly get us some overall energy for it. So angels, what would you like the collective to know, please? Angels, what would you like the collective to know? Okay. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay. So the energy around now, please guys, bear in mind we are still in Mercury retrograde in the sense that we are in the shadow period. Now, we don't feel the intensity of Mercury like we do when it's retrograde, but what this does mean for us is that we have to go into space of introspection, okay? We look back at what we've healed, what we've been doing, what we've been working on, what we've needed to release. All of that energy comes into play, okay? So having said that, the first card out is forgiveness. Now, this is going to talk very much about the things that we maybe have recognized within ourselves that we need to forgive ourselves for. Remember, we always start with self. So when it comes to care and love and forgiveness and empathy, we always start with self. Okay, simply because we can only meet people at the level we meet ourselves at. All right, so this card is very much talking to you as we look back on all the things that we've cleared and that we've let go of. Make sure that we're forgiving ourselves for the things that we thought we didn't do well, the things that we thought we could have done better, the situations where we've gone, what the hell was I thinking? Understand that they are I always call it lessons, growings, and teachings, and we then we release them, right, with gratitude and love for what they've brought to the table. But by forgiving yourself, you free yourself from carrying that energy any further forward. If somebody else needs to be forgiven, you can then forgive them as well if there was somebody else in the situation. Irrespective of what that situation is. Okay, then we've got the healing card. This makes complete sense. For me, this is more about integration than it is about release or calibration, to be honest. This feels to me very much like we really are doing the processing around where we're at and where we've been and where we're going. And it's that time to just take care of ourselves, to look after ourselves, to keep hydrated. Guys, it's very important to make sure that you're drinking enough water, simply because at the end of the day, you need to drink water in order to keep yourself grounded and balanced. Okay, so stay in the space of being calm and restful and gentle with yourself. And the last card out is divine guidance. I love this. I love this for us because this is Spirit saying we've got your back. Take a moment, quiet your mind, and listen to what we're trying to tell you. We will show you the next step, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so for those of you who've come out of Mercury spinning a little bit and feeling a little bit like you're not sure where you're going or where you need to be, Spirit is very clearly saying, just take a breath, you will be okay. It'll all come to light, is what they're saying to me. What we need to know and where we need to be will all come to light. Okay, so I'm using the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Gosh, this deck I've forgotten how big it was. A little bit tricky here. Just give me a second. Angels, what does the collective need to know? Okay. To focus on this week, please. What do we need to focus on this week, please? Gosh, okay. Okay, right, okay, so there are quite a few cards that have come out here. I'm going to start here. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do it this way. Right. The first card out is ego. This is actually the death card. It's the death rebirth card, which is followed here by the release card. Okay. Now, what I want to say here is the ego card here says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. The release card is the end of a situation or phase, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Right. So what I'm going to say to you here is, just like I said to you, we've gone through this period now where we've had to release, we've needed to let go. We've done the assessments on how we're feeling, how we're feeling about what we've come through, how we're feeling about where we need to go. This is also very much about, I'm sorry, they're giving me a feeling and I'm just trying to express the feeling. Acceptance. Okay, they give me the feeling of acceptance. And they're saying that acceptance pairs with forgiveness. Okay, we cannot forgive ourselves until we have accepted what has been and who we were, understanding that we all have the potential to be more than we were. Okay, so this week is very much about looking at that kind of energy, again, introspective energy, and letting it go. Like I said to you, we release with love and gratitude. You've got the justice card, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. So this is very much about what you give out is what you get back in. So having understood that maybe in the past you didn't get enough of and you tolerated less than, this is saying to you, right, no more, know your worth, stand up, get what you need. If you have been the one that has maybe not given enough, it's time to reciprocate in the situation that this relates to for you. Okay. This is a time of fairness and balance is what I'm hearing. Okay, so those are three cards that we've come out, and we start off with three major arcana. Right, then we've got the Knight of Earth, which is Pentacles, right? Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments and a guardian angel. The Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So what this is telling me here, the Nine of Earth is normally our independent woman card. It's normally a woman in a garden. It talks about financial independence, stability, and all of that, right? What I want to say to you here is yes, we can be introspective, we can be all of those things, right? We can be in that space of healing and all of that. But as soon as the guidance hits, we need to start taking action. We have been very stagnant for the last 7.5 months. It's time to start putting things into action now. It's time to start making the moves. If we follow our guidance and we follow what Spirit and the angels are telling us to do and where they're telling us to be, at the end of the day, we will end up on the path that we are meant to be, or we will continue on the path that we are on, if that is the right path for us. Okay, so this is kind of a week of just kind of, I get this energy of us like recalibrating in this week in the sense that making peace with the endings, understanding that they were necessary, and now starting to get ready to plan for the next couple of weeks, right? If we can do all of that and we can stand on our own 2 feet, work towards, okay, sorry, I didn't say that. Sorry, Spirit, sorry. Working towards where we want to be, right? So for you, that might be a financial thing. It might be an independence thing. It might be an emotional thing. It might be a mental thing. It could actually be a physical thing, right? Whatever it is to you, this is the time to now really get stuck in and do the work around that. And Spirit is saying to me, you don't need to know every step, but they're also saying to me that the smallest of actions at this time will create the biggest of ripples later on. Okay, so this is obviously quite a fertile time for us to be working around it. If we do all of that, we have 2 cups that come out, and they're 2 very powerful cups. The three of water, which is the 3 of cups. It says here, celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Okay, so the 3 of water says that a couple of things to me. And, it's followed by the sun, another major arcana. So out of 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, we've got 4 major arcana, okay, which tells me that the universe is kicking into action across the board and collectively. We've done our time. The last couple of months has been really hard. The energy is lightening up. Everything we have wanted and we've been expecting is starting to come in. We are manifesting dreams. This is the three of water. Can be collaboration, it can be working with people, it can be celebrations. The sun is happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. So this is saying that having done the releasing and the healing and all that, starting to do the work, and the results you're going to get are positive results, okay? But the 3 of water also asks you to do this joyfully. And what I mean by that is that It's about, honestly, it's about us finding joy in our lives in the small things. It's about finding joy in our work. It's about living joyfully. When we get caught up, right? Yeah? When we get caught up in all of the stuff that needs to be done, what is the word I'm looking for? Sorry. Responsibility, the stress of things, the anxiety, it becomes overwhelm. And when we go into a space of overwhelm, what we need to be doing here then becomes very difficult. And the overwhelm creates a resistance to what we are trying to manifest into our spaces, right? So they're saying it doesn't matter what you're facing, do it joyfully, right? Because the outcome is going to be exactly what you want it to be. The sun is it is the happiest card in the deck for me. It's the most successful card in the deck. Okay, so this really is just a quick little touch base. I think it's really just reassuring us that if we've done the work and we are allowing ourselves to end off these processes and end off of these cycles, we're going to find ourselves in a very kind of productive energy now, really going for what we want and having positive outcomes because of it. Okay, guys, so just a little quick message. I've got another few readings that I'm going to come out this week sometime, but I'm sending you lots of love and wishing you so many angel blessings for this week, guys, and I hope it's a really, really good one. Big loves.